My arch enemy. This bloke was jealous of my success. He was always trying to sabotage my career. And, once I was on the verge of a major illness and I was on top of the world and he tried to crush my morale by sending flowers and a get well card. He was also very competitive, this fellow, right? Like, if I caught pneumonia, he'd catch double pneumonia. If I had a triple bypass, he'd have a quadruple bypass. Finally, I had a near-death experience, and he died. Thank you. But I became so disillusioned with the system that I started taking days off. Healthies, we used to call them. And when you took a healthy, you'd phone up and you'd say, listen, I won't be in today, I'm feeling rather good. And, they'd usually say, oh, really? We hope it's not serious. But something, my wife seemed to sense my lack of dedication. She began seeing another bloke, and he only had a few months to live. I couldn't compete with that. And she eventually left me, and I was alone, I was desperate, so I turned to religion. I became a Catholic. I had the entire Catholic experience, confession, Holy Communion. That's when you actually eat God. And he's in the form of a circular biscuit. And God comes in either plain or savoury. And I actually became addicted to communion, and it got so bad that I used to break into the church at night. I'd head straight for the cookie jar, that's where God hangs out. And I began to steal God. And eventually they put a sign up, cash and God not kept on premises. Thank you and good night. Thank you.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more after these.
Everyone's just wild about Harry Connick Jr.'s brand new album, Blue Light, Red Light, and the sensational Best Of album, It Had to Be You.
I know you're there. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found
Harry Connick Jr., singing and swinging and alive with style.
It may be hard to believe, hard to comprehend, but baby, you didn't know me when. Please, girl, oh, I need you, baby.
Harry Connick Jr.'s Blue Light, Red Light, and It Had to Be You.
Don't get around much anymore.
You can't have one without the other.
One weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. Do something for yourself. Join the Army Reserve.
For information, call 008 011 019.
Sunday.
She's the Red October.
For the first time on television.
Captain's name is Ramius.
A great day, comrades.
What are these doors?
It's like a jet engine for the water.
The Hunt.
Engage the silent drive.
Is on.
Our own fleet doesn't know our full potential.
Sean Connery.
We sail into history.
Alec Baldwin.
Ramius might be trying to defect.
You're just an analyst. What can you possibly know what goes on in this mine?
I know Ramius.
And Sam Neill in the blockbuster premiere of the year. The Hunt for Red October, Sunday, 8:30 on 8.
Welcome back, and in front of this world-class audience, we were discussing it during the break that Ian Turpie and Jeff Stilson have one thing in common. They both play golf. Yeah. Are you any good, Terps? At golf?
I'm getting old now. I think the older you get,
the back goes and you tend not to hit the ball as far, but you become more cunning.
Like?
More cunning.
You tend to stay on the fairway more than you used to go off it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when you were hitting the ball out of sight, that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
It didn't matter where it went, but you just hit it hard. Now, you hit it a little bit more gently and...
Do you keep track of your handicap?
Oh, yeah.
Do you? What is it?
It's 12.
12, that's good.
That's good. That's really
excellent.
good.
I love it. I wish I was 13.
I don't keep track anymore.
Why?
No, I got tired of turning in my scorecards. I found a better system. A simpler system of tracking my level of play. I just count how many clubs I have to have repaired at the end of the season.
Yes.
Hey, how often do you play, Jeff?
I've been playing about 3 times a week. Yeah. My biggest problem in golf is that the clubs aren't specific enough. You know, the sand wedge is, you know, it's a club designed specifically to hit out of a sand trap. I need more clubs like that, like a behind-the-rock foot on a stump wedge.
Yeah. And you're playing 3 times a week?
3 times a week. And
you've just met a lady?
Yeah. Yeah, she works.
It's almost a contradiction in terms, isn't it? It's now time to meet, speaking of meeting people, a young girl who wrote to the Australian tourist authorities sending a photo of an Australian boy she'd met at Disneyland, she being an American. And we put, all she knew was that the guy's name was Ben. So we advertised for Ben on national television, and Ben came forth the next night with his girlfriend. And this is what happened.
I said we've got a bit of a problem. I met a couple of girls, Carissa and her friend later on.
Oh, yeah.
And no, it started off with just a friendly chat, and they asked to take a photo, and
this is better than what I've got on my card.
And then I saw it last night. Yeah. I got a girlfriend. It was just a friendly chat, which is good, but in the 10 minutes I didn't really have time to say. You know, we just...
He deliberately misled you, Carissa. But I tell you, Carissa, we're gonna fix it up because we're gonna get you to Australia so that Ben can explain to you face to face the exact situation. Will you be able to come out to Australia for us, Carissa?
Oh, I'd love to.
Well, we'll get Carissa on the show and Ben can apologise face to face. Yeah, well, thanks for being a good sport, Carissa. And thus it happened. Would you please welcome 2 young kids reunited by Continental Airlines, Ben Walkerby and Carissa Clifford. All right, now back Terps. This is... All right, Ben. Ben, is there something you'd like to say to Carissa, please? Face to face?
No.
Ben, we have flown Carissa out here at... or Continental has. I mean, we haven't put up a penny, but... but, you know, Carissa's here and... let's start at the beginning. What were the circumstances, Carissa, under which you and Ben met?
Well, just like you said, it was just a friendly chat. We just... we only talked for a total of about 5 minutes. We just kind of passed each other in the store and Tomorrowland gift shop. And then we talked for about 5 minutes later on the main street as we were walking out. The park was closing. And that's about it.
But there was an immediate attraction.
It was like special circumstances, you know. Everything just kept coinciding, you know, so it worked out.
It was 5 minutes of snowballing coincidence.
Well, we first started off by standing in the teddy bear section and looking at the Mickey Mouse characters, but and I think because we turned around, we're both over 6 foot, so and the eye levels are hit,
Not just the eye level.
Thanks, Terps. So it was basically the teddy bears that brought you together.
Maybe, I don't know.
So, Carissa, you've come out here, you've met Ben under different circumstances. Have you met his family?
Yes.
How do they strike you?
Oh, they've been really great. I've been staying in their home with them.
And your parents, what's their attitude toward Australians?
Well, they've talked to them, the family on the phone, and they talked to, Guy from here, and they're really comfortable with the situation.
So everything's working quite well at the moment.
Yeah. Although they were worried, we rang them from Sorrento. We were up at Sorrento for a couple of days, and I said we went to a hotel last night for tea, and they were a bit worried.
Don't tell me just looking at teddy bears, huh?
No. As soon as Carissa got back on the phone, they said, "You're at the hotel," and they're really worried. But I know they're a bit worried that she's not coming home. I think, but.
And are you going home, Carissa? Don't answer that. We'll find out the answer to that and more questions after this break. Stick around, television.
Welcome to the American Country Music Countdown, featuring 32 all-time classics with Willie Nelson,
in the shelter of your heart.
Jeannie C. Riley,
I want to tell you all the story about a Hopper Valley widowed wife.
Alabama,
Ashes I'm depending on your son to pull the family through.
Lynn Anderson,
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden.
George Jones,
Oh, that little bitty teeny weeny thing.
Ricky Skaggs, Patsy Cline, Jimmy Rogers, the Everly Brothers. For this limited edition, once only, television special, ring 008-033-900 for the American Country Music Countdown at this special price of $12 for 2 cassettes or $16 for 2 compact discs. The American Country Music Countdown. Ring 008-033-900 from Triple R.
Nice of them to run us a warm bath.
Yeah.
Why are they throwing all these vegetables in?
I don't know. Some kind of herbal treatment, I expect.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a nice steak and pepper hot pot.
Oh, yeah.
Pieces of lean chuck steak, lightly fried with garlic and celery.
Oh, I can almost smell it.
And simmered with tomatoes and red peppers in a big black casserole pot. And served with scallop potatoes and zucchini.
Oh, yeah. Hey, perhaps that's what they're making for us.
Don't be silly. They haven't got any meat, have they?
Today's steak. Can you imagine anything better?
They are heroes.
No! Craig McLaughlin.
We're the other way.
Nathaniel Parker.
I'm not some sort of kamikaze nut.
John Bache.
I don't like it.
Christopher Morsley.
I hate war. Did you hate it when you were winning?
And Simon Burke.
Where did you send them?
A new miniseries captures the mateship.
Sorry, David.
And the courage.
Barbarian! Yeah!
These are the Aussie men who became heroes.
Damn you!
Heroes 2, 8:30 Monday and concluding Tuesday on 8.
Carissa and Ben and Terps and Jeff. Now, I've got to ask this. Last time you were on the show, you were with your girlfriend.
Kathy, yeah.
And where's Kathy tonight, Ben?
She's gone camping with some friends, so... She's, I don't know, she's, just needs some time on her own, I think.
So why did you go with friends?
Thanks for being so sensitive at this time of need, Egan.
Sorry.
Our special musical act tonight, moving on, is no stranger to this show. He's also no stranger to the fridge, with whom he's on first-name terms. Tonight he's singing an original composition, A Hobo. Would you please welcome the very talented Peter Couple.
Nighttime fell, he was on his own. Comfort in a bottle had almost gone. He shuffles through the streets that he now calls his home. In the morning he'll line up for breakfast that day, in the hope that it will sustain another day. Life is never easy when you have fallen from grace. You're just a hobo, got nowhere to go. carries his life in his old overcoat. They're flying in the shadows of a neon-colored world. Some see a blood on society, others have eyes that refuse to see. But they're not asking for anyone's sympathy. Not all out there are beggars and thieves. Some of them have the best college degrees. Their only crime is against conformity. Oh no, he's just a hobo, got nowhere to go. Carries his life in his old overcoat, left lying in the shadows of a neon-colored world. They had mothers and fathers once too, who would have hoped great things they would do. It's just their dreams they could never hold on to. Never. Oh no, they're just a hobo, got nowhere to go. Carries his life in his old overcoat. They're flying in the shadows of the neon-colored world. Oh Lord, they're just a hobo, got nowhere to go. Carries his life in his old overcoat. They're flying in the shadows of the neon-colored world. Oh, nowhere to go. Carries his life in his old overcoat. They're flying in the shadows of a neon-colored
Neil Diamond's greatest hits, 1966 to 1992, the ultimate Neil Diamond collection.
Caroline, she got the way to move it. Tell the baby, she got the way to move it. I said, you don't bring me flowers. What a beautiful noise coming up from the street. Song sung blue, everybody knows one. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my lady. Rapping Rosie, make me
Neil Diamond's 37 greatest songs and a 48-page booklet at the incredible low price of only $29.95 double CD and $22.95 double cassette. At this price, you won't find a better Neil Diamond collection. Plus, check out the music video Greatest Hits Live.
Attention South Australian rural residents. This tag could save a life or your property. Should you find yourself in a situation requiring the emergency services, here's what to do. Dial the emergency service you require found inside the front cover of your phone book or 000. Identify the nature of your emergency. Quote the map name and the 6-digit number from your key tag. This will identify your location. Advise the service of any other information that will assist them in locating you. This is a uniform system used by all rural emergency services in South Australia, and it is imperative that you follow this procedure. Take care of your key tag and always have it attached to your phone cord. You can also assist by having your reflective grid reference number clearly positioned at your front gate or country mailbox. If you do not have a key tag or the information needs updating, contact your local police officer in charge or CFS group officer. The key tag represents your rural residence and must not be removed. The system is there for your safety and needs your support. This project is endorsed by your Divisional Disaster Committee.
Prince Andrew and Fergie.
It breaks my heart to have to go.
News of their separation has rocked the world. Now discover what the Duke of York is really like in this premiere special.
Every spare moment he's got, I think he spends them with his children.
A rare and intimate glimpse into the world of His Royal Highness, the Duke of York, 10:30 Thursday on 8.
Welcome back. We're just about out of time. Jeffrey, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Steve.
Enjoying Australia?
Loving it.
And look forward to seeing you on the show on a regular basis. Hell of a nice bloke, Jeff Stilson. Ian Turpie.
Thank you. My
Thank you for coming on.
Much appreciated. Good luck.
Thanks for coming on, mate. And look forward to seeing you maybe out in the golf course soon.
Anytime. Love to.
We should have a challenge match, televised challenge match.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Carissa and Ben, all of the very best. You are going to catch up.
Yep.
Oh, we'll keep you informed of what's happening. And thank you, Continental Airlines, for that. And tomorrow night, Chevy Chase joins us. Thanks for being with us, Australia. Nighty night.
It's time now to say goodnight from Channel 8, your locally owned and operated station covering southeastern South Australia and western Victoria. On behalf of everyone at Channel 8, thank you for joining us, and we trust that you have enjoyed our programs. Here now are some forthcoming viewing highlights.
For a comedy double, be watching Wednesday night at 7:30 in Hey Dad. Arthur comes to stay with Kelly's
I'm telling you, Mr. Kelly, you're in big, big trouble.
and comes to grief on his skateboard.
You've left the tool shed right where kids would be riding their skateboards.
At 8, in All Together Now, Doug is convinced he's scored his big screen break.
In a movie with Melanie Griffith.
And Wayne is quick to take action.
Who's Melanie Griffith?
Hey Dad and All Together Now from 7:30 Wednesday on Channel 8.
A quiet country town. A quiet, unassuming family.
Who are these people?
And your average friendly spook.
The ghost! I never met a man who was perfect.
Genevieve Pico from the award-winning Proof. The acclaimed premiere of Good Vibrations commences Wednesday.
Prince Andrew and Fergie.
It breaks my heart to have to go.
News of their separation has rocked the world. Now discover what the Duke of York is really like in this premiere special.
Every spare moment he's got, I think he spends them with his children.
A rare and intimate glimpse into the world of His Royal Highness, the Duke of York, 10:30 Thursday on 8.
Good evening. As chaplain at Grant High School, I'm becoming very aware of the lack of meaning and purpose and aimlessness in the lives of many young people. Many of us would have grown up in a period that proclaimed loudly, God is dead. If you can't measure it, hypothesize over it, prove it, well, it's not real. Science was the new God. Today, we've discovered that science does not solve the problems of the world. Wars continue to occur. Famines still kill millions. AIDS goes on unchecked, and the environment is constantly threatened. Parents continue to fight. Famines kill millions. Friends or relatives suffer and die. Partners leave and reject, and the pressures continue to build. To all these issues, science or any other man-made thing offers no real solutions. It never gives reasons, nor offers hope in the apparent meaninglessness of life. Yet, hope and meaning is at hand. God, the source of life, offers purpose and a reason to live. These thoughts are all reflected in the Bible. You will find them in Psalm 53. Those who proclaim that God is dead are veritable fools. They presume to speak as sophisticated intellectuals. they are in reality, even unconsciously, promoting depravity. God is ever probing the hearts of men, marking those who are wise enough to seek after him. He finds instead that the great masses of his creatures are following after other gods, and without realizing it, they are leading one another into certain destruction. It is no wonder that there is confusion and terror in the world about us. It is for the most part perpetuated by those who have no use for God. Oh, may our great God restore the hearts of men to himself.
As Channel 8 closes, we remind you that Lifeline continues 24 hours a day.